Yeah, but Peach, I don't think you want to let them sit down in like the Halo series because it starts pretty bloody.
Oh no, no, I'm talking about the game. It's
Never played.
fun.
But I did enjoy the show for the most part.
Oh yeah, well, how did it end? How did the second episode end? Puzzled.
Look, just because I had to pee.
She got up, walked out of the room, and did the episode ending, and then she came back like, "Oh, okay."
You didn't pause it for her?
Damn.
Hey, you get up at your own risk in our house.
Yeah.
This is commercial break rules, all right?
Exactly.
You get one break per episode. That's it. You got one pause.
It just sucks for you. I pay for them, no ads.
So I played a lot of Halo, Halo 2, and Halo 3 with friends. And I've played through the storyline of all three of those. So I'm kind of well versed in the game story, but I never played Reach. And that's kind of where you get an idea of what's going on in the Halo series, because that technically, like, Reach is one of the
Kinda. Well,
was one of the
Reach is more about the
prequels.
Spartans.
yeah.
Yeah. Reach focuses heavily on the Spartans, but the Spartans besides Master Chief. So, I have played every Halo from 1 to 5, plus Reach, Guardians. And I can say there's been kind of a few things I've found so far that are pretty close. I mean, they seem to be keeping with the story-ish, right? But this is how they find the Halo.
Mhm.
And then, like, in Halo 1 is the Halo gets activated, right? So
Yeah.
we have that time jump that we're filling in.
Okay, cool. Because I never read the books, and Too Sure is already judging me. Like, dude, I honestly didn't know they were books until like Halo 3, and at that point, like, I didn't even have an Xbox 360 anymore.
Yeah,
Except
well,
you should-
you know, I'm an
So-
Xbox guy, so I can't say that and not play Halo. It's just, it's a rule.
Yeah, I need to go back
the
and
rules.
replay through.
Nobody's above the rules. I like the show. I'm with Puzzled. Like, I haven't played Halo, like, except I started to play the first one, and first person shooters just are not my jam. I'm not good at them. Like, my controllers are all crazy and all over the place. But I really enjoy the story. It's really good.
Yeah. The beginning had like a really nice hook to it. You're like, what the fuck? And you're like, okay, I'm going to dig into this. And then a lot of it kind of remind me of, we've been watching a lot of Stargate. So it kind of reminded me of that.
That's cool. I don't
I
think
get
I've
it.
ever seen Stargate.
I'm going to dive right into the first thorn about this. Why the fuck they shown Master Chief's face already?
Oh, is that like some great mystery?
He's never... So the locking mechanism on his helmet has been broken since the first game. So he's never taken off his helmet in the games.
That's true. Yeah.
So this was literally the first ever appearance of Master Chief's face.
And they just did it all willy nilly.
Like, first episode, nothing to it.
I wonder if it's gonna break soon, and he can never take off the helmet, or maybe at the end of the series.
And then I guess the second thing is, yeah,
What's
they
that
show
show?
Master Chief's
Yeah.
face in the first episode of the Halo series on Paramount TV.
Yeah, sorry guys, there's gonna be spoilers on these two episodes. We should have
Yeah.
said that earlier.
These are things that they're gonna come up. They're super early. They're not big spoilers, but they're still kind of spoilers. But I'm
Yeah.
enjoying it.
We're not gonna dive into plot points, but
Yeah, yeah. We got you.
differences between the game and show so far
Mhm.
was
So his friend, what was his friend's name? 66? What was his name?
Oh shit! I can't remember. Sinclair.
yeah.
The guy with the guy
Start with
with
the S. Yeah.
Yeah, the guy with the burnt hand. For some reason, I don't trust him. I don't know why. Like, I just feel like there's something there.
Yeah. Like, it's still, he seemed to still be a little bitter about the end of their friendship. So
Mm-hmm. Soren, that's his name.
Soren, yeah.
Yeah.
Soren. Yeah, it's been really good. I really enjoyed it. I wish I knew more about like the Covenant, like the
They're an alien
Yeah.
race that's just kind of looking for all the pieces because they think that the Halo objects are made by a deity or like the people of their past. So they're trying to like uncover the truths about it. But there's this whole other thing that comes up in the games with another kind of sentient virus called the Flood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the current latest Halo game, we're up to 5 different races battling so far. So, like the Covenant and shoot. The name escapes me. It starts with A. Well, the Covenant breaks, they form factions, and that's part of it. But I'm really curious to see where this is going to go because this is taking place in the earlier days of the situation. Like, we haven't gone through the Halo yet, so it's kind of cool to see them filling in that story.
Mm-hmm.
I like the guy who plays Master Chief. Like I mean I'm not like a player of the game, but I think he's doing a good job. What about you? Like, do you think he's a Master Chief?
He kind of has mannerisms down because like Master Chief is pretty direct, keeps
Nod.
quiet.
He has the nod.
He has a nod. Or yeah, it's just a nod. But I think it's pretty close. I'm happy with it.
I was just kind of like thrown off by the voice. You know, Master
Yeah.
Chief's voice, everybody recognizes and is so iconic.
I need to work
And
it.
he's way off on the voice. Like, they don't sound
Mhm.
similar at all.
They don't.
And then bringing Cortana in, they're probably not going to keep many similarities between Cortana we know and this Cortana as characteristics and voices and stuff.
Yeah.
I have a question. So since
Yeah.
Microsoft basically owns like everything, is that why they named it Cortana?
Yeah.
So yes, Microsoft's Cortana comes from Halo.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I think-
Cortana was the AI in Halo before AI became a thing in the
Mhm.
real world.
Yeah, and
Interesting.
Microsoft's Halo, Microsoft's Cortana sounded like Halo's Cortana too. Same voice actor and everything.
Technology.
Mhm.
Your way of the world. So, what are you guys thinking like is going to come next? Because obviously, everybody knows kind of is piecing together what this object is about.
Well, they got to find the Halo now,
Mhm.
right? So this should have given them the map to the Halo. So they have to find the Halo, they have to activate it, and him and Cortana have to merge consciousness. So
Damn.
Yeah.
we'll find out.
Now, these are all spoilers to the game. But the game's been out
Yeah, that was a
forever.
part of the-
Like, yeah.
Future says should have dubbed it with Steve Downes like they did with Darth Vader.
Yeah.
That's what
they
I'm
should
saying,
have.
man. Like, they could have totally got away with this as keeping the helmet on and dubbing the voice. It would have been
Mhm.
fine. Everybody would have been happy.
I would have been cool with that.
Or at least found an actor with a grizzled voice. Because that's what... He just sounds so normal in his voice. And, you know, Master Chief has that deep, grizzly voice.
Yeah.
I'm back again.
Yeah. And he's supposed to be like 8 foot tall. So I think the actor is tall, but when he's standing around all the other Spartans, it's hard to tell. But he's supposed to even tower over Spartans. Like, he is the Master Spartan. That's why he's Master Chief, you know?
He's also the only one with that color armor, right? That's why everyone recognizes him as the demon.
No.
The Covenant, I mean.
Yeah, I don't know how they would recognize him yet. They haven't filled
Okay.
that story in yet. I
Mhm.
mean, he's the demon to the Covenant because he kills so many of them.
So many of them. Just fucking slaughterhouse the whole place.
The bear demon.
Yeah. Right. I mean,
I'm-
we'll get there one day, right? Like, we'll launch into space and have a good old time.
I've been
Yeah.
liking it. It's something different, you know, like a little scary, a little intrigue, Game of Thrones esque with aliens.
Mhm. Hey, geek, what's up? All is well.
Hey, geek.
Welcome to the Naked Pod. I'm excited to see what else they come up with, and this is even kind of encouraging me to go back and read the books. Like that, like Too Sure said, there's like 30-ish books, and I don't think I'll read all of them, but I'll read like enough. Does that make sense?
All right, everybody.
What are the top 5 that need to be read?
Yeah, what books do you recommend for the book club?
Yeah. I read somewhere that we need to read Fall of Reach, because that's a prequel to Game 1.
Yeah.
The first 5.
The first 5, god damn it.
So the next 5 book clubs are already locked down. It's Halo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all those books.
We better see all of you guys in attendance, ready to talk about it.
Okay.
Well, that wraps up another great episode, and don't forget to join our amazing and supportive community on Discord.
In our Discord, you can find game nights, watch parties, food pics, Dungeons and Dragons, and more. What's not to love about that? We have a little something for everyone. Head over to our website, officialmillennials.com, and you'll find more info, especially our featured Gamer of the Week.
Speaking of something for everyone, we have a book club. We read a book almost every month and talk through it together. We also have a special perk for our subs to discuss other books in a series called Chapter 2.
Don't forget to swing by YouTube and drop us a follow at Official Millennials. You can also find us on Twitter at MillsOfficial. We appreciate all the support, and y'all have a good one.
This is an Official Millennials production.